Well, it seems to happen at least once a night on Friday nights. We get the live stream freezes up and we got to restart, but we've done that. We are back live right now, and I'm sure many of you will be joining back with us. Second half ready to start. Winneconne leads 14-0 over Freedom. Andrew Dorn to kick off for the Wolves. By the way, your failsafe is the radio station's right next to us. So if we conk out, these guys 1070, is it 1070? I think that they're ready to take over for us. We'll see how it goes. But we're back. 14-0 Wolves. Dorn will kick it away. Serbia was able to connect with us, so anybody in Wisconsin ought to be able to now. Dorn ready, and here is the kick. Mike Nielsen joining me in the second half as my spotter. Return out to about the 30-yard line. Mike took 1,600 tickets tonight. So a big night, full house indeed. First and 10 for Freedom from the 35-yard line. First and 10 at the 30. Two receivers. There's that handoff to Eggert. You missed it at halftime. What I said was, if what seemed to work for Freedom was getting the ball to Axel Eggert, and I thought maybe that might be the recipe here to start this second half. But first play, no gain, 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 1, make it 2nd and 11. Well, Katie, at least it was in the half and not during an awesome play. I agree. Last time this happened, it happened when Hudson Samolinski ran in for a 2-point conversion at Seymour. So at least it didn't happen then. We got through Mr. Keller's interview as well, so we did okay. 2nd and 11 at the 29. Shotgun snap, handoff to Eggert. And not much there for Axel Eggert. Maybe a half-yard Jovi Zeller and Ethan Duell in on the tackle for the Wolves, and it's 3rd down and 9.5, maybe 3rd and 9, we'll call it, from the 31-yard line. See, Katie, always look at the glass half full, right? I like that. 3rd and 9 at the 31. Shotgun side. Boy, the last thing Freedom wants is a 3-and-out in this first possession. Henkel back to pass. Pressure coming from Samolinski. It's intercepted. Guess who? Ethan Duell. He's going to take it to the house. Ethan Duell. 31 yards. And the Wolves make it 20-0. The game changer, Ethan Duell, does it again. Wow, Ethan, you are unbelievable. 20-0 Wolves. Woo! I think we caught the fireworks guy off guard. 10:21 to go in the third quarter. Dorn for the extra point. Volpe will give us the snap. Boris to hold and Dorn to kick. Field goal, PAT is good. Mr. Automatic does it again. And your Winneconne Wolves make it 21-0 over Freedom. You're watching Wolves TV. Dorn to kick off. Brennanstool back to receive for Freedom. Ethan Duell with a interception return for a touchdown. The fair catch made at the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Freedom.
Ball resting on the Irish.
Hunter Rosendahl from the 2013 state champion Wolves checking in. Hunter's got nice things to say about this team, as well he should. Thank you, Hunter. 21-0 Wolves with 10:21 remaining third quarter. And now the Irish have got a big hole to dig out of, the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, shotgun snap, pitch to number 10. That's Brennan Stahl, and he will be out to about the 35-yard line. Or 31-yard line, beg your pardon. Yeah, the painted numbers definitely help as far as tracking the yard line. We didn't have it for a week at Seymour. Man, that was brutal. 2nd and 5 at the 32. Shotgun snap. Eggert on the handoff and barrels his way up near the 45-yard line. Carter Hawthorne there on the tackle.
Initial contact made by Bryce Jones.
Dallas Walker and Bryce Jones also in on it.
Moves the ball out to the 40.
Kara Adkins checking in from Boston. Go Gavin. 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line. 21-0 Wolves. 9:20 to go, third quarter. Henkel out of the shotgun. It's man coverage from Kacher, and that one's going to be low, and it is complete. Arts on the catch, Aiden Arts. Gain of 7. Make it 2nd and 3 from midfield. And if you're Freedom, I mean, there's no option here. You have to score on this drive. You have to punch this thing in. 2nd and 3 from the 50. 21-0 Wolves. 38-yard interception returned for a touchdown from Ethan Duell. Eggert's on the handoff. He's got room. 40, 35. Barrels past Brody Schaefer and down inside the 30. He took Brody on head on and barreled over him. Ethan Duell makes the stop at the 30. It's 1st and 10. And this is what we talked about in the halftime show. As if you're Freedom, almost got a little too cute in that second quarter. I think it's, hand the ball off to 33 and let him do what he's been able to do in that first quarter. Went away from that in the second quarter, but it's back here in the third quarter, and there's another handoff to Eggert inside the 30, 25, down near the 20. Ethan Duell and Jesse Michaud on the tackle.
Ethan Duell on the stop.
So now it's 2nd and 3 from the 23-yard line. 7:40 remaining third quarter. Now again, don't overthink the room here. It's right back to him if you're Freedom. 2nd and 3 at the 23. Gonna pass. Pressure coming, throwing deep. And incomplete, intended for Brennanstool, and Carter Hawthorne breaks it up, and now it is 3rd and 3. Well, on 2nd and 3, I mean, you can make that gamble, make that throw, see if you can catch the Wolves secondary. Brennanstool looks like he's shaken up on the play, and we're going to get an official's timeout. We will take it with them. 21-0 Wolves. You're watching Wolves TV. Third down and 3 from the 23. Shotgun snap Henkel. He hands it off to Eggert and makes his way down near the 20, maybe just inches short. He's close.
4th and 1.
It's going to be 4th and inches. Henkel will keep it. It's going to be close. The Wolves are saying he didn't get it. We'll see where the spot is. The yard to get is the 20. And that's going to be short. It's first down, Wolves. A great stop from the Wolves defense on 4th and short. And once again, the Freedom offense is turned away. Wolves take over on downs. Big defensive play. We've talked about it ad nauseum probably for you guys, but the defensive line, it was going to be won or lost in the trenches tonight, and the Wolves have been winning on both sides. And as they're going to measure it, looks like, as they've done all year, the Wolves employ that bend, don't break defense that has served them time and time again. To me, I'm handing that ball off to Eggert, and it's going to be short of the first down. 1st and 10, Wolves, maybe a chain link short. The Wolves take over on first down from the 21-yard line. Great job by the chain gang here every week. These guys working hard. No electronic first down chains at Winneconne yet, but we sure thankful for the chain gang. 1st and 10 at the 20. Wolves take over. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Matthew in motion, hand off to the missile. Mason looking for room and gets around the edge, and he gets about 8 yards out to the 28. So 2nd and 2, make it the 26, 2nd and 4. Dave Hahn, how you doing, my friend? Good to hear from you as always, bud. Hope you're doing well. 2nd and 5 from the 25. .652 remaining. Schaefer on the keeper, and he stood up at the 26-yard line. May have got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe half a yard or so, but not much more than that. 3rd down and 5 for the Wolves from the 26. Reminder, the winner of this game goes on to level 4. That's the state semifinals next week. And the initial word we're getting is it's going to be at Marshfield High School, which is in the central part of the state. The winner of La Crosse, Aquinas, and Baldwin Woodville will meet the winner of this game. Last check we had was 16-12. Baldwin Woodville leading La Crosse, Aquinas. 3rd and 4. It's a reverse, and that's going to be trouble. Matthew trying to work his way back the other way, and a flag on the play that's certainly going to be holding. But Mason Matthew wrestled back at the 4-yard line, 3-yard line. That's a loss of 23 yards on the play. You know, we talked about Freedom not trying to outthink the room. I think the Wolves coaching staff tried to do that exact same thing right there and paid the price for it. The penalty it's holding on the Wolves is going to be declined, and it'll be 3rd down, 4th down, and forever for the Wolves from the 4, and Hudson Samolinski's going to be punting from under his own goalpost. Fourth and 38. Hudson on the punt. It goes to about the 35-yard line. It's a 32-yard punt. Return, brought down with authority.
On the return.
Bryce Jones on the tackle says, "How do you do?" Dave, not doing basketball for Winneconne. I'm doing basketball for W7 Productions. We do live streaming a promotion of high school girls sports. We are live streaming over 100 girls basketball games in the state of Wisconsin this year, starting a week from Tuesday. We will have a couple of Winneconne girls basketball games on our schedule this year. 1st and 10, Freedom, great field position at the 29-yard line of Winneconne. 21-0, 5:37 remaining, third quarter. Shotgun snap to Henkel, back to pass, looking, pressure coming, gets it away, throws. It's another one-handed interception by Carter Hawthorne. Hawthorne with one hand goes up and says, hello, and the Wolves get it back. Carter was airborne. He said, I'll take that, and returns it back. I thought for a minute it was dual again. That's for the third week in a row we've had a one-handed interception. Tonight, Carter Hawthorne. But yeah, remember, don't forget, this is the Brody Schaefer show. They got a lot more than that. Baldwin Woodville leading Aquinas 19-12 in the third quarter. Wolves ball, 1st and 10 at the 27. Schaefer will take it himself. 40, 50, 40, and fumbles, but recovers it at the 38-yard line. 35-yard gain for Brody Schaefer, and it's 1st and 10 Wolves.
Moves the ball down to the Irish 39, where it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Wolves from the 39. Hey Han, I'm gonna do a Seymour Shawano game at Seymour. If you want to come over and do the game with me, girls game. I don't know if you're busy that night, but come over to Seymour and do the game with me. 1st and 10 at the 39. It's in like, I don't know, January or February. 1st and 10 at the 39. Netakoven in motion. Handoff, Bryce Jones pushing his way ahead to the 34-yard line. This is about the time in the game that Wolves' offensive line starts laying on the other team's defense and some holes start opening for the Wolves. Boy, Carter Hawthorne, what an interception that was. Good gracious, Carter. Whew. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. And again, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Brody. Brody is a generational talent here. There's no question about that. But he's got a great supporting cast. And again, as I said many times, he'll be the first guy that'll stand up and tell you that. It ain't me, dude. It's the team. Offsides, encroachment on Freedom, and things are not going the Irish way here in the second half.
Against the Irish.
Sounds good, pal. Love to connect, Dave, if you got time. 2nd and inches from the 30-yard line. Made us have to watch Leah Nordine this year from Shawano when they play Seymour, the Wisconsin Badger commit. Schaefer on the keeper. Inside the 20, down near the 15-yard line. Brody Schaefer. Call it the 16, and it's 1st and 10 Wolves, and the Wolves a chance to put this game on ice if they can score here in the third quarter. May have a rematch on our hands for the trip to Camp Randall next week. We'll see. 19-12, Baldwin Woodville leading La Crosse Aquinas in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 17. Schaefer will keep it himself. 15. Grabbed, gets away. 10-5. Inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. It's a 13-yard gain for Schaefer.
Brought down by Luke Smith.
First down from the 5. 1st and goal, Wolves. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Jones in the backfield with him. Heavy package here for the Wolves. Schaefer will keep it, and he's going to be brought down. May have lost a yard. Tackle made by 27, Luke Schmidt.
Schmidt on the stop. No gain.
So no gain on the play.
Goal from the 5.
Third quarter brought to you tonight by the Winneconne American Legion, honoring those who served and cheering on our Wolves. Big thanks to the Luce Giles Post 364 for your support of Winneconne Athletics and Wolves TV. Second and goal from the 5. Two-back set, Duel and Jones. It's a handoff to Jones. Breaks one tackle, looking for the edge, and going to be brought down about the 3-yard line. Ethan Duel was lined up as the fullback.
On a stop.
So it'll be at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be third down. Third and goal from the 2. Schaefer under center, two-back set. Pitch to Jones. Bryce Jones at the 1 and in the end zone for a Wolves touchdown. Bryce Jones will not be denied, and it's 27-0 Winneconne. Jones bounced off a couple dudes and found his way into the end zone, and the fireworks go off, and the Wolves are closing in on a trip to level 4. 1:30 remaining. Dorn for the PAT. Boris on the hold, Volpe on the snap, and it's up and good. Your new score, Winneconne 28, Freedom nothing. It's all Wolves here on Wolves TV. Dorn to kick off. It's 28-0 Wolves, 14 points here in the second half. Bryce Jones with a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 28-0. 1:30 remaining. .130 remaining in the third quarter. It's all Wolves, 28-0. Dorn to kick. It's a line drive bouncing kick picked up at the 11. 15-20 spin and brought down at about the 22-yard line. We'll give it the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Wolves.
There's a Mackey on the tackle.
Shout out to the Fox River Raiders recruiting coordinator, Matt Crowley. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Fox River Raiders. Check them out, foxriverraiders.com, semi-pro football in Winneconne. It's awesome. Eggert on the carry. He's dragging Kacher. Mashad gets the finish, and it's going to be first down. Freedom. And now Eggert is down, and situation goes from bad to worse for Freedom. 1:15 remaining. Score remains Baldwin Woodville 19, La Crosse Aquinas 12. And Eggert is back up and will run off on his own power. And that's, this Freedom team, the sophomore quarterback, sophomore eye back, may not be their time yet, but it's coming. There was a lot of concern about, Drew Courts graduating last year for Freedom, the quarterback, had such a prolific career at Freedom. But I've been really impressed with Owen Henkel. The Winneconne secondary has done a nice job tonight, including Ethan Dool and Carter Hawthorne with interceptions. Handoff and up to about the 39-yard line.
Next on Henke on the carry.
Henke on the carry.
Jones and Zeller with the stop.
Jones and Zeller on the stop. 2nd down and 8 from the 39-yard line. 28-0 Wolves. Under a minute to go, 3rd quarter. Shotgun snap, handoff. Henke again. He's got room. Past midfield down to the 45. Caleb Blackburn there on the tackle with Jovi Zeller and Jesse Michaud. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Freedom at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 Freedom. Boy, we've seen this movie before. They've lived in Wolves territory, just can't punch it across. Henke on the handoff and runs into the defensive line starting Caleb Blackburn. Not much there, 2nd and 10.
Blackburn with the initial hit. Gain of 1 brings up
3rd quarter updates brought to you tonight by B&E Exteriors. Soffit, fascia, your exterior needs, contact B&E Exteriors. And now a flag whistle. Actually, might be the end of the 3rd quarter. It's blown dead. We will head to the 4th quarter. After 3, here Wolves lead it 28-0.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Fourth quarter, 44-yard line at 2nd and 8. 28-0 Wolves. Henke back to pass, throws, got a man, and going to be, looks like a 1st down for Aiden Arts. Kacher on the tackle for the Wolves. It'll be 1st down, Freedom.
Kacher on the coverage. 1st and 10 for Freedom.
1st and 10 from the 36. Looks like Axel Eggert back in, and they'll hand it off to him, and he'll barrel his way inside the 30 down to the 24-yard line. That'll be good for a 1st down. It's a 12-yard gain for Eggert. So 1st and 10 from the 23. 28-0 Wolves. Eggert again, right side this time, and going to be close to the 20-yard line. Jesse Michaud on the tackle.
2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5 from the 18-yard line. 11 minutes remaining, 4th quarter, 28-0 Wolves. Henkel passes, got a man. Phillips on the catch and down to about the 5-yard line, and this is the deepest penetration of the night for the Irish. Now inside the red zone, it's going to be 1st and goal. From the 7-yard line. Handoff to Henke and wrapped up and driven down inside the 5. Nice second effort by Henke. Hudson Samolinski almost took the handoff. So now it's going to be second and goal at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Handoff, Henke, and wrapped up, but gets away and into the end zone, and the Irish, with 10:07 remaining in this game, get on the scoreboard, and it's 28-6.
Nolan Phillips in to attempt the extra point for the Irish.
PAT coming from Phillips. He's got it, 28-7. Nicole, take it easy on me. 10:07 remaining. Wolves lead at 28-7. You're watching Wolves TV. Hey, just a reminder, November 24th, which is 2 weeks from Monday, W7 Productions will be in Oostburg for girls basketball. Winneconne at Oostburg. Oostburg, the defending Division III state champions, taking on your Wolves. 7 o'clock pregame, 7:15 tip. Yours truly on the call. That's on November 24th. Check it out. Schaefer and Matthew back for the Wolves. It's going to be Mason Matthew at the 15, 20. Stops and starts. Still going, and we'll call it the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
Forced out of bounds by Sam Moore.
So first down for the Wolves. It's like mark the ball at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wolves.
1st and 10 Wolves. Irish need a 3 and out here. Handoff, Ethan Duell to the 40-yard line. Duell with a gain of 7. Van Grohl on the tackle, make it 2nd and 3.
Move the ball out to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3.
Wolves student section bundled up tonight. Ski resort night, I think. They got their, nobody brought skis, which is good. They got their goggles, but no skis. Mike said they tried. 2nd and 3 from the 40. Schaefer out of the shotgun. That's Hawthorne and Netikoven at the bottom of your screen. Netikoven in motion. Handoff, Bryce Jones. He'll have the first down at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Fourth quarter action brought to you by SBS Plumbing, proud title sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Plumbing every home as if it were our own. Visit sbs-plumbing.com. Big thanks to SBS Plumbing for your support of Wolves TV. 1st and 10 Wolves at the 47-yard line. The Wolves going to take their time. You got to expect they're going to try and just drain this clock. The clock is now the opponent for freedom. 8:46 to go, 28-7. Schaefer out of the shotgun. And we're going to get a whistle. We'll see what the call is. expect false start on the Wolves, delay of game on the Wolves. So draining that clock, they get a delay of game call. So we'll move back 5 yards. Man, you guys got your own little conversation going on in the comments. There's like some sidebar conversation going on about, the good old days. And also looks like some Fox River Raider football. So, hey, more power to you. 1st and 15 at the 42. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Handoff Jones. Bryce back to the 45 and driven back. Big thanks to Brooklyn Lofts tonight. Short and long-term housing available in downtown Oshkosh, right on the Fox River. Give our friends at Brooklyn Lofts a call for your short and long-term housing, whether it be corporate, family, whatever the occasion, Brooklyn Lofts. 2nd and 11 for the Wolves from the 46-yard line. Netikoven in motion, back the other way. Handoff, Bryce Jones. Steps over a couple defenders, and he's going to be right about midfield for forward progress. Well, scoring update. Becky keeping us up to date. Baldwin Woodville 27, Aquinas 20, 2:22 left in the third quarter. Baldwin Woodville leading 27-20 as we approach the end of the third quarter in that game. Winner gets the winner of this game next Friday night in Marshfield. Can you drive to Marshfield? Can you drive straight there? Do you got to go by boat for part of the way? I don't even know how you get there. You got to forage part of your way. Schaefer on the keeper, and he's going to be down about the 45-yard line. 2 yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Wolves. 4th and about 2. Interesting call here for the Wolves. See what they do here. They are lined up to go for it. Schaefer will go out of the shotgun. 4 receivers. Carter Hawthorne at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a quick kick. Schaefer, nope, he's going to throw it, and he's got it to Andon Lang for a Wolves first down. Great play design by the Wolves. Schaefer backed up like he was going to do a quick kick, rolled out, saw Andon Lang running downfield and turning back on the button hook, and able to get him at the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 Wolves from the 40. When you got an athlete like Brody Schaefer, you can do so many special things, and that's just a great example. His job was to look, and if it's not there, you kick. Otherwise, you throw it or run it, and he ended up throwing it and gets the first down. 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Wolves, 5:42 to go. The Wolves have been draining this clock here in the fourth quarter. Bryce Jones, 35-30. Had to get Carter Hawthorne out of the way. It gets down to the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Wolves. 14-yard gain for Bryce Jones. 5.5 to go.
Move the ball down to the 26-yard line of the Irish, so it's 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Big thank you tonight to Eric Lang, financial advisor. Eric.Lang at edwardjones.com. Check him out right here in Winneconne. 1st and 10 at the 26. Hand off to Ethan Duell, and Duell maybe a yard.
Ethan Duell with the carry. Recca and Heike on the stop.
And now Freedom is going to take a timeout. 4:55 remaining fourth quarter. It's all Wolves. You're watching Wolves TV. Second and 10 for the Wolves from the 26-yard line. 4:55 remaining in this fourth quarter. We will have post-game tonight with the sectional champion trophy presentation, plaque presentation coming up, the conclusion of this game, so stick around for that. I don't believe, in fact, I'm pretty certain we won't have a player of the game interview tonight. We'll let the Wolves or whoever, or Freedom, celebrate. Didn't say the Wolves yet. There's still 5 minutes to go. Bryce Jones is going to be stacked up and brought down. 55 on the tackle. Cody Sheeby on the tackle.
Ben Grohl on a stop. Timeout. Freedom.
Timeout, Freedom. This is their second charge timeout. Quick break. You're watching Wolves TV. Well, the Giles Loose Post 364 checking in tonight. The Post watching the game tonight at the American Legion. It's 3rd and 8 from the 24. Schaefer back to pass, and it's going to be over the head of Joseph Hutchinson. He was locked up with number 8, Nolan Wesolowski. And while we're here talking about the American Legion, don't forget November 11th, that's Veterans Day, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. pancake breakfast at Post 364, Giles Loose Post 364. No charge, donations accepted. Big thanks again to the Winneconne American Legion for your support of Winneconne Athletics and Wolves TV. 4th down and 8 for the Wolves, 4:45 remaining. Schaefer on the shotgun, gets it, plenty of time all day, drops the ball, picks it up, tries to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10, Freedom. Gage Strelka on the tackle. So 1st and 10, Irish, with 4:36 remaining. Well, now the question becomes, what do you do offensively? Because you've got only one timeout remaining, and you got to get these yards. I don't know how much you can rely on Axel Eggert at this point in the game, but the Wolves defense has been locked down. Hawthorne and Duell and Schaefer have been, and Boris have been strong in that secondary. And you got to believe it's cover 2 defense here for the Wolves. 1st and 10 at the 26. Henkel back to pass. That's intercepted. And that's Andon Lang with the interception. And that might do it. Andon Lang steps in front of the receiver and takes it away. And it's 1st and 10 Wolves. Andon Lang. 1st and 10 Wolves with 4.5 to go. Thank you again to the Fox River Raiders for your support of Wolves TV. We appreciate you guys, and may have some news coming next year about doing some Fox River Raiders football on Fix TV. We'll see. 1st and 10 at the 27. Schaefer out of the shotgun, hands it off. That's Bryce Jones, and not much there.
Brought down by Eggert.
Aunt Sarah in South Carolina. You can hear the celebrations in South Carolina and Florida tonight. Aunt Sarah down in South Carolina and Grandma Ann down in Florida celebrating Andon Lang's interception. So now 2nd and 11 from the 28. Under 4 minutes remaining. 2nd and 11. Matthey on the jet sweep. Mason Matthey to the 20, 15 spin move, 10, 9-yard line. The missile inside the 10, first and goal, Wolves. Mason Matthey, again, that offensive line setting the edge, and Matthey exploding on the jet sweep, and it's first and 10 on the 28-yard line. First and goal for the Wolves on the 9. Of course, at this point, scoring is secondary for the Wolves. The primary is that clock. It's at 3 minutes and 21 seconds. I don't think it's going to slow the Wolves down any, but I think the focus is on the clock, and now we're going to get a timeout taken by the Wolves. It's all Winneconne. They lead it 28-7, 3:14 remaining. You're watching Wolves TV. .314 remaining, 28-7 Wolves. First and goal at the 9. 3 men in motion. Handoff kept by Schaefer. He's going to throw Winneconne, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Luke Schmidt on the interception for Luke Schmidt. I believe that's the first interception of his career. Congratulations, Luke Schmidt, on the interception. It says Mason Henke. I think it was Schmidt. I think it was Luke Schmidt that made the interception. So 3:07, I think the Freedom fans were also saying it was Luke Schmidt. So Luke Schmidt pulls in the INT, and it's first and 10, Freedom at the 20-yard line. And that one's intercepted by Kacher. Back to the 20-yard line. We had a camera freeze on us there, so sorry, Colton. But Colton Kacher on the 4th interception of the night for the Wolves. And it's going to be first and 10 Wolves with under 3 minutes remaining. First and 10 at the 18. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Duell and Jones in motion, now both in the backfield. And whistles stop play. It's going to be a legal procedure on the Wolves. So we'll bring it back 5 yards. First and 15 from the 23-yard line, 2:57 remaining. Shotgun snap. Bryce Jones inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line.
Luke Schmidt on a stop for the Irish.
Gain of about 7, maybe 6. It'll be second down and 9 from the 18. 2.5 to go. Call it second and 10. Schaefer will take his time and let that clock continue to run. They'll watch the back judge, who's going to start the countdown when they get down to 5 seconds. There it begins. Schaefer takes the snap, handoff Bryce Jones, weaving his way inside the 20, still on his feet, and down at the 15-yard line. So Bryce Jones securing that ball and making sure that the Irish don't get it back. And now we've got another timeout for the Irish. 2 minutes away from a sectional championship and a date at level 4 next week for the Wolves. You're watching Wolves TV. Third and 7 at the 15. Schaefer out of the shotgun, back to pass, pressure coming, rolls right, still looking, throws out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down and 7 from the 15. So now it'll be 4th and 7 from the 15. And I think we're going to see Andrew Dorn on a field goal attempt. Well, you may ask why at this point of the game, but I think the larger point is they may need this guy next week against Baldwin Woodville. If you get a chance to give him some real in-game experience, again, pressure in-game, you can't replicate this in practice. So a chance for Mr. Automatic here from 33 yards. Snap, hold, kick, looks good, and is good. Andrew Dorn from 33 yards. And the Wolves extend their lead to 31-7. You're watching Wolves TV. (31-7) Wolves, and got to give credit to Cal Volpe on a nice snap and Noah Boris on a nice hold for Andrew Dorn to be able to kick it through. Again, we talked about Trey Zemke being out for the rest of the year, and Cal's done a nice job as a long snapper tonight, stepping in for Trey. So kickoff now for the Wolves, a minute 49. Boy, it feels like we've had a minute 49 to go for a long time. 31-7 Wolves. Four interceptions tonight for the Wolves. Dorn, a short kick taken at the 14-yard line by Brennan Stool. 15-20, 25-30, 35-40, out to the 50, into Wolves territory. One man to beat, and Colton Kacher brings him down at the 20-yard line. Nice return for Quinn Brennenstuhl. 1:27 remaining. Baldwin Woodville 30, Aquinas 27. With a minute and a half remaining. 1:37 left in this one, 31-7 Wolves. Henkel out of the shotgun. Low snap, gets it. Throw over the middle and right side complete. Brennenstuhl on the catch. Kacher on the coverage for the Wolves is now 2nd down and 5. Assuming the Wolves hold on tonight, we will be traveling with them next week for level 4 at Marshfield. Don't know the press box situation, so we'll see what happens with all that. But I know they've got a pretty nice artificial field. I know Marshfield's got a nice complex. I would assume we've got an opportunity to be in the press box for that game next week. Under a minute to go with this one, 31-7. Big thanks to all of our sponsors tonight for your support of Wolves TV. Get to those here in a second. Pass complete. And Nolan Phillips into the end zone for a Freedom touchdown. And it's 31-13. Nice pass from Henkel to Phillips. And Phillips able to take it in. 43 seconds remain. You see them go for 2. Their field goal kicker's 31 of 38 on PATs this year. Now, if you get 2 here, you make it 2 scores. 31-15. Henkel out of the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Eggert. Nope, play action, throws into the end zone and got it. Phillips again on the catch. And now it's 31-15. 43 seconds to go. You're watching Wolves TV. .43 seconds remaining. It'll be an onside kick here for Freedom. The bouncing kick, and Freedom recovers it. Little Pat McAfee action there for the Irish, and it's 1st down Freedom.
Onside kick is recovered by the Irish.
So 43 seconds to go, and the ball at the 49-yard line. And you got to believe Coach Riff not super happy about that. Well, great job by Freedom. You got to tip your hat to these guys. They've never given up. They've played hard all night long. 43 seconds to go. 5 receiver set. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Henkel back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws. Complete. Brennan Stuhl again to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20. That's Arts, Aiden Arts on the reception, and a late flag comes in on a late hit, and that's going to be half the distance to the goal line. And don't go anywhere. It's going to be marked at the 24-yard line, and it should be half the distance, which would be down to the 12 with 34 seconds remaining. Holy moly.
Personal foul against the Wolves. Move the ball down to the Winneconne.
It'll be the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 Freedom. And the Irish crowd haven't given up either, urging on their Irish here. 1st and 10 from the 12. Quick score here, and again. Never know. Never know. Oh, and it's going to be a false start.
Flag on the play.
Charlie Mickey, the receiver out on the left side, jumped as well as the left tackle. So they'll back him up 5 yards. Not super consequential at this point, but.
First and 15.
So 1st and 15 from the 17, 34 seconds to go. Hinkle gets the snap, looking over the middle, got a man, and inside the 5, Mickey on the catch and brought down about the 4-yard line and 3-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The clock will stop for a first down, and now they wind it again. 20 seconds to go. 1st and goal. Henkel, throw into the end zone, and incomplete, knocked down.
Henkel's pass.
Might have been Andon Lang defending that one. So make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 3.
2nd and goal from the 3. 15 seconds to go. 4 receiver set, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom of your screen. Shotgun snap to Henkel. Looking, throws out in the flats, and he's going to be gobbled up. In bounds, Ethan Duell, big surprise. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1 second, and that will do it. Your Winneconne Wolves are moving on to level 4 with a 31-15 win over Freedom. Thank you to SBS Plumbing, Winneconne American Legion Post 364, Brooklyn Lofts, B&E Exteriors, Eric Lang, Financial Advisor, and the Fox Valley Raiders for making this coverage possible. Final score, Wolves 31, Irish 15. We'll be back to close it out. You've been watching Winneconne Wolves football right here on Wolves TV. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back. And we'll keep it here as the Wolves will be awarded the sectional championship trophy. A win in level 3 gives them the opportunity to go to level 4 next week, Friday night. And that game will be right here, not in Winneconne, but right here on the Wolves YouTube channel. Doing a little post game down on the field right now, talking with Coach Kring. Get his read on things. And we got 3 different TV stations here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and our radio partners next door.
Field at the 35-yard line. An outstanding job by both teams on a very well-played football game tonight. Congratulations to Winneconne for the win tonight. Tyler Lee, Winneconne Athletic Director, is proud to present the sectional championship plaque to your team. Winneconne will now play next week Friday in the Level 4 state semifinal game at a neutral field between the winner of Aquinas and Baldwin Woodville. Good luck with to continue your quest to Camp Randall. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming out to tonight's ball game. Please take a look around your area and grab any garbage you see to bring to the nearest trash bin on your way out. We appreciate your help with our cleanup. Please drive home safely.
Final score, Winneconne 31, Freedom 15. The Irish able to close the gap in the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Got a touchdown and an onside kick. Drove that inside the 5, just not able to punch it in. And the Wolves come out on top 31-15. Great team effort by the Wolves. Certainly we talked about the battle of the trenches tonight. The Wolves won that. And you really got to hand it to the Wolves defense tonight, especially the secondary. 4 big interceptions tonight of Owen Henkel. And, you know, we talked about one of the keys to tonight's game was, could the Wolves disrupt Owen Henkel, and could they force him into not great decisions as a sophomore? They were able to do that tonight, but again, like I said, you haven't heard the end of Owen Henkel by any means. He's got 2 years left. But tonight, it was too much veteran leadership from the Wolves. And again, the offensive and defensive line did a great job tonight in helping get the Wolves to a 31-15 win. Checking in on some scores. Looks like Baldwin Woodville actually leads Aquinas 27-20 with a minute 33 remaining, according to Becky Underwood. We've been getting updates from Becky all night tonight. So it looks like 27-20, Baldwin Woodville in the lead with a minute 33 to go in that game. We'll have to see how that one turns out. The Wolves, in the meantime, will advance to level 4. They will play next Friday night at a neutral location. Hasn't been officially set. The word I'm getting is Marshfield, but not official. Look for an official announcement from the WIA tomorrow. In any event, regardless of where that game is held, Wolves TV will be there and bring you the sights and sounds from the state semifinal game. The Wolves, for the second consecutive year, makes a trip to level 4. They fell to Baldwin Woodville last year and may see them again next Friday, or Aquinas, the winner of that game. But you got to believe the urgency is there for this Wolves team And certainly for this senior squad that has led the team all year long, it's one more hurdle to go to get to Camp Randall, and then probably the biggest hurdle of the year coming up next week against either a really, really solid Baldwin Woodville team or a really, really solid three-time D5 state champion Aquinas team. Again, the last score we heard on that one, 27-20 in favor of Baldwin Woodville with a minute 33 remaining. One last break, and we'll be back to wrap things up. You're watching Wolves TV.
Fix TV. Live contents like never before. Switch between multiple live channels with ease. Access anytime, anywhere with our user-friendly app. Fix TV brings the action right at your fingertips. Download now. Available on all devices.
Welcome back to the SBS Plumbing postgame show. Wolves get the win tonight, 31-15, and it looks like there's 40 seconds left. Baldwin Woodville and Aquinas. Baldwin Woodville leads 27-20, and they have the ball with around 40 seconds left. So it's looking very much like it's going to be Winneconne taking on Baldwin Woodville next Friday night. Of course, that's unofficial at this point that they're going to win, but the 40 seconds left. They've got the lead and the ball. We'll hang around a little bit for that, see if we hear a final score. Regardless, what a night for Winneconne. You know, you'd say who's the SBS Plumbing player of the game. I think you'd have to get a line started. I mean, there were so many great plays and players tonight. And I think, you know, if you're Coach Riff and you're Coach Krings, I mean, you're happy because you got the win, but you're also happy you got things to work on to keep the guys humble. The focus kind of maybe fell off in that last half of the fourth quarter. I'm sure the Wolves will look at tightening that up, and as they get ready for a potential trip to Camp Randall next week. So plenty of things to work on, but again, I don't know that you can ask for much more out of this group than what they've delivered. And again, this is a really good Freedom team. They only lost one game all year. That was to Little Chute, 17-7. So the Wolves able to win this by 16 points. I don't know what the Vegas line was, but I don't think it was 16. I think the Wolves covered if you're following along at home. But what a night for the Wolves. Big thanks to SBS Plumbing. Plumbing every home as if it were our own. Visit sbs-plumbing.com. Also, huge thank you to the Winneconne American Legion, Brooklyn Lofts, B&E Exteriors, Eric Lang Financial Advisor, and the Fox Valley Raiders for making this coverage possible. Your final score, Winneconne 31, Freedom 15. For our spotter, Mike Nielsen, our cameraman, James, I'm Gary Whipperman. Thanks for watching, and so long from Keller Family Field. Final score, Winneconne 31, Freedom 15. The Wolves moving on. You've been watching Wolves TV. Have a good weekend, everyone. We'll talk next week. And we just got word, it's now gone final. Baldwin Woodville gets the win, 27-20, and it sounds like the announcers of that game are also saying the game's going to be in Marshfield. So most likely it's looking like a Marshfield game next Friday night. Your Winneconne Wolves will be taking on Baldwin Woodville. Pre-game 6:30 next Friday, kickoff at 7. Until then, I'm Gary Whipperman saying so long from Keller Family Field. Wolves moving on.
Wolves on three. 1, 2, 3, Wolves.